Hey, what's up, fam? All right. Wow, it's been a busy 2, 3 weeks. It's been a busy month or so. Am I right? Anyway, in between all the craziness, Tyler Gross reached out and he wanted to introduce me to Brian Scambler. So you may not be familiar with his name, but he's kind of this behind the scenes guy in power slap and in fighting in general. He's helped MMA guys, wrestling guys, and also power slap strikers to hit the weight that they need to hit in a healthy way. But he's also a coach. He's trying to get into power slap as well. So it was a very interesting conversation. It's always interesting for me to get to know people behind the scenes, and this is one of those guys. Some of you may already be familiar with him. He rattles off some of the strikers he's worked with already. But anyway, everybody give it up for Tyler Gross and our guest of honor, Brian Scambler. Grab a beverage, stay positive, and always remember 3, 2, 1. That's a knockout.
3, 2, 1, yeah, that's a knockout. They call me kamikaze, put you in heaven's lobby. On gas, no brakes, you can never stop me. Nah, no, you can never stop me. Yeah, cause I'm the power slap king.
Slapson, baby! Say, you guys are the first ones with the new sticker. How you like it, man? Oh my gosh.
Told you that thing's sick, bro. Yeah.
Life-changing right here. All right. Hey, Brian, Tyler, you guys ready?
Yes, Get sir. it?
All right. All right, everybody. Did you get a drink? Because I got two. Because we got two guests today, baby. We got Brian coming at you. We got Tyler coming at you. We're going to focus on what this man in the upper left-hand corner could do for you. Make weight, striking, animosity, no problem. Get along, that's fine as well. Doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Everybody give it up for Brian Scambler and Tyler Gross.
What's up, guys?
Hey. All right. For the people watching and the people listening, Tyler hit me up. He was like, hey, I got this guy. He's my boy. He's been helping a lot of people behind the scenes, people's names that we recognize, getting them to the proper situation they need to be in order to perform at their best. So, Brian, man, introduce yourself, kind of what you're about. You sent me your resume, which was very extensive, and just tell people, what you're about and what you want to accomplish.
My name is Brian Scambler. I'm a coach. I'm the assistant coach at the University of Arizona, currently the wrestling team. And I like helping people. And however I can do that, whether it be cutting weight, helping with substance abuse issues and things like that. I've worked in that for the last 8 years. Proper mindset, dieting, body mechanics, things like that, just to better improve yourself. And I've helped a few people that you guys know. The Bell, I helped him out over in NOLA. Tyler helped out Chief a little bit. Terp, the Bird. Who else was there? Ro helped him get down about 10 pounds. So I'm really good at helping people get down to weight, and it's a lot easier when you follow your coach's directives, like prior to leading up to it. Proper nutrition, proper workouts.
Sure.
Working like you're a professional athlete. I mean, I've done this for 35 years now. I just retired from wrestling this year, getting my 12th All-American honor.
Wow. So have you always been, well, actually, let's start with the guys you kind of you ripped off there. You got DeBell, you mentioned Terp, a little bit with the Chief, Tyler, of course. When people reach out to you, is it mainly about the weight or is it mainly about the striking?
It's a little bit of both. Actually, there's a lot of different aspects that people reach out to me about. Weight, some body mechanics that help out, some different exercises that I incorporate that I've used to help build stronger strikes from harder areas to strike from. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
I had the opportunity to work with the PJs for a little bit over at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, and that was fun. Yeah, they reach out to me for advice, for whatever, and I'm always open. I'm always open to help somebody that wants to better themselves.
Very cool. Tyler, how'd you hear about Brian? Have you guys been boys for a while, or was it word of mouth?
I was walking around in the hotel. We were at the what was it called? The Royal Sonesta, and I ran into Big Bird. And Cody and Brian were walking around, and I was talking about how I thought to end up hitting the sweet sweat, hitting and get down to weight. I was like, let me show you something. He's like, if you want, if you're cool with it, I'll help you get down to weight. And I was like, yeah, let's hit it. And so that was the introductory. And then from there, it's a friendship bonded in flames, as I like to call it. You spend about a week going through shit with somebody, you come out the other side protecting them. So that was the introductory, the birth of the friendship, if you will.
Dude, I
Well,
love that. Yeah, it's funny. When you go through, whether it's a weight cut, a fight camp, whatever, there is a bond that happens. And it's funny, when a bond doesn't happen because they're not at the next training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
well, I'm not the type of coach that has my athletes sit and go through misery by themselves. Like, I'll sit in that sauna with you for every single go, for every single minute, and I'll be in there with you. I mean, in Vegas last week, or the last power slap, I lost like 28 pounds trying to get Turp down to weight. So
Holy
yeah,
shit,
bro,
man.
like, I'll sit in there
Was
with
that
you,
with
man.
Terp?
You lost like Nola, right?
I lost. What did you say?
I think it was 16 or something like that.
I lost 16 the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a method
That's
to my
insane.
madness, and I'll get 10 to 12 off you in an hour and a half.
He's not bullshit.
So what's the protocol, man? Because to casual listeners are like, what the hell, 16 pounds in 2 days? So what's kind of the method to your madness? I mean, don't go into any secret type shit, but like, there's got to be a rhythm to it.
I mean, there is a rhythm. Like, there's a certain set amount of time that we go in and then take a break for. I'm not going to go into those dynamics because that's a secret sauce right there. But use distilled water the last couple days leading up to the last day and a half leading up to your final weight cut. It tricks your body into thinking that you're getting hydrated, but it just starts pushing everything out. And you'll sweat more.
Got you. What was like the easiest weight cut for you as far as a client is concerned? And what was kind of the tougher one as far as a client was concerned?
The easiest one, I think, was honestly the bell and row. They
Okay.
came off real quick. It sucks, but they came off real quick. And then the hardest ones are the ones that stop sweating. I'm not gonna go into any names on any of the hardest ones because it's hard. It's a hard thing.
Sure.
And it's your mindset. You gotta be able to put yourself outside of that weight cut. Like, it's
Well, I don't know which one was I. What did I fall? This fucking sucked.
I mean, yours wasn't that bad. I mean, you complained a little bit, which is understandable. I mean, that little sauna over there, I mean, at least it had a nice view out the window. You know what I mean? You could experience NOLA from the sauna.
From the sauna, dude. Do
But
you
you
have
get it.
anybody who smiles through this process, or does everybody get irritable, dude?
Chief
Chief
was
smile.
smiling, bro. Chief was smiling the whole time, man.
Shout out Chief, man. He was made for this shit, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah. And he was down, he had to get the last couple, like, I think it was like pound and a half to 3 pounds. I think it was like 3 pounds the day of. And he was like, Coach, let's get it. I was like, all right, let's go. Everybody else was already on weight. So ran over there with Chief, got the last couple pounds off in, I don't know, 2 goes. And
Very
ran back.
cool. Tyler,
Hot
when
box on Bourbon Street that will never be the same. A hot box off of Bourbon Street that will never be the same.
Yeah.
I wish I was there. Memories. Tyler, how did you feel, man, going through that process? I mean, because I can only speak to what we saw on the stage, but like actually internally, did you feel okay after Brian cutting you down?
Felt okay. So the way that we cut was very effective. The issue is that I came in with a little bit more than what I needed to cut within a time frame. That's why now I'm floating a lot closer. I'm just waiting for the opportunity, hungry for the opportunity. And that being said, I'm coasting. Just to be honest, I'm within 8 pounds, within 5 to 8 pounds at any given time right now, and that's where I plan to stay. Because before, I was kind of like wanting to do a bulk and trim, and then fight pop up. You're not going to say no. I got the call at about 190, so 190 down to 170 in the amount of time. We ended up going through it, but much closer now, so we're good. But as far as the actual process and how I felt, as good as you could for the amount of weight that I chopped. 100% no, but are you ever when you go in through an extensive weight cut? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's fair, man. You can feel as good as you can feel. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So Brian, man,
I didn't mean to interrupt. One thing I want to add to that is that recovery matters a lot, and he's got a super solid recovery plan as well. The cut can be tough, but you can make it much tougher if you don't know how to recover.
Yeah, no, you're good, Tyler. You actually read my mind. So my next question was going to be, when the pain is over and the number's the number you need, it's the second they step off the scale. You see fighters all the time grab a big bottle of I assume electrolytes or some other stuff. What do you have the fighters you work with once the pain is over with Brian? What's the protocol as far as getting liquid in, food? Is it slow? Is it all you can handle? Is your reward? How does that look?
So, I mean, it's all up to the fighter and their body, but I try to put on at least 15 to 20, 25 pounds back on the fighter after weigh-ins before they fight. Setting alarms, making them eat every 2 hours, even if it's just a handful, hydrating every 30 minutes, meals on top of meals on top of meals with hydration, um, just to make sure that we're rehydrating the brain, we're rehydrating all the major organs and our muscles, and we're ready to go. I think, what did I have you up to after you weighed in? I think we put like 20 pounds on you in that night.
It was definitely, I think it was like 84. I think's what it was. So 14 by the time I'd actually stepped on stage, which is, to be honest though, even in Saudi Arabia, for the one whenever I've got my knockout, I stuffed all I could. It's like, I don't know, it's hard for me to put weight back on. So I was surprised that we held the 14. I done all that I could in Saudi and got like 8 pounds back on. And then I only fought at 174 in Las Vegas. Because going from wrestling into this, I never was refeeding as much through wrestling because I was trying to stay in a weight. So it went from like 174. I figured it out a little bit better in Saudi, and got up whatever the hell it was, but then went all the way to 184 whenever you helped me out. So substantial refeed, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Well, because that's crazy to hear, right? Especially if you're not too familiar with the fight game. So someone can weigh in and then you actually want them to gain 15, 20 pounds so they feel, for lack of a better term, they feel human again.
Yeah. Just nutrition and the man. Alex Pereira and his team, that dude puts on like 30 pounds post weight.
I know it's absurd, right? But as a fighter, Tyler, you want that because you feel better. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, well, it's all about the nutrition. It's like you said, fighter to fighter basis. Don't overfeed yourself. Don't eat yourself sick. That'd be silly. It's all about maintenance and a constant inflow of nutrition. I wouldn't say bounce straight to McDonald's like the way that I do it. I like to feed and count the calories, keep the protein lean, count the fats, run the carbs, because if you overload the system in one thing, you're going to put it all back on the ground and just lose calories anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. Brian, man, what do you think is from like wrestling, MMA, boxing, sambo, judo, all this stuff to power slap? Is the process for the fighter the same? You just look and see what they need, or depending on the sport, is the diet to cut any different?
I mean, it's all about how much are you willing to put into it, right? I'm not going to chase my athletes. I'm going to give them a set of instructions, and it's up to them to follow it. So I like to try to train my athletes like it's a fight camp, like I'm getting ready for any other regular fight. You know what I mean? The whole body needs to be in alignment for it to perform efficiently, right?
Right.
So I like to run it as a regular fight camp, as I would like when I used to work with Benson Henderson for a long time, for a few years.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Shout out South Korea, baby.
Yeah, I love that dude. I went to college with him started working with him before he got in the WEC, and then till his second fight with Frankie Edgar. That was fun. But it's a mindset of I'm gonna do this because coach has done this and I'm reaching out to him for help. Right? If I knew how to do this the effective way, I wouldn't be reaching out for help. So when people reach out to me and I give them advice and they don't follow through with that advice, why am I giving them that advice then? Like, why are you even reaching out to me? You're wasting my time.
That's real. That's real. Yeah.
Might I add to that, the part of the reason that I was like, so who's your dude here? Who's your trainer? Whenever I was talking to Cody, is because whenever I met him in New Orleans, he was visibly healthier, looked physically more fit, weight was obviously lower. So I was like, well, this dude knows what he's doing. Who's he? So
you had actual physical evidence standing in front of you that Brian can do the deed.
I mean, I
Dude,
think
that's
we
cool.
got Bird walking around at like 225 to 230 right now. And
Damn.
he's at my house. Like, I train people out of my house. I don't know if you guys can see behind me. Like, I got everything we need over here. Watch this.
Arizona, right?
Yeah, out here in Tucson. So here's the table of torture.
Table of torture.
Right. And it gets over here to the maces and kettlebells. Then our smash balls. And then we have our favorite friend right here, Senor Bob.
Mr. B.O.B.
And our favorite cardio friend. So, I mean, and it's hot here. It's hot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, weight just comes off if you're willing to put in the work, you know, and he's
Yeah, that's
putting in the
awesome,
work.
man.
He's putting in the work for sure.
Well, hey, I think, no, I mean, look, if you already got a rep with the strikers and other fighters, you know, you have this, you know, decades of experience, literally. That's always a good sign, right? I feel like the guys that aren't really great at it, they'll have 1 or 2 matches, but you can't keep going in this game if you're not legit, right? So big shout out to you having that track record and helping guys achieve something in a healthy way. But brother, man, where can everyone find you on social media in case they want to reach out and work with you?
Brian Scambler is my name. And it's the meta verified ones. So that's what it is. And TikTok is Coach Scambler.
Okay, very cool. Hey, you guys, this was good, man. It's good to kind of branch off in different topics. You know, we're working on different guests and things to kind of not just dive into the matches and the strikers. Obviously, they're top dog, but these little different aspects. You know, we've had Brian. You've come on talk about the weight cutting a little bit. I'm working on getting a neurosurgeon on here to talk about brain and slab. That should be cool. But I just want to say thank you for coming on. This will be a good one, and I honestly think people will reach out to you, man. I really do.
Well, I hope so. But I also I was talking to Tyler about this before yesterday, and I also applied to be a striker at 155. So
No shit.
we'll see what happens. I haven't got a call or anything. So, but I'm
Wait.
optimistic.
Hold on. When did you apply? What day?
I sent it in, I believe, last week.
Okay,
The
we're
week
gonna
before.
clip this next part. Somebody. I don't know. I haven't talked to you personally, so I hope I'm saying your name right. Get this guy on the roster, son. What are you doing? 35 years experience? Come on. If he gets up there and he gets the KO, okay. But if he gets up there and smacks the shit out of somebody, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, man. Get him on the roster. He applied 155. Let's do this. Brian Scambler's in the building, baby.
That's right. Angry Santa, bud. Angry Santa.
Angry Santa. I love that.
Delivering presents from the left, bud.
All right. Well, hey, thanks you guys for coming on. Let's I'll click upload and we'll hang out for a bit while this bitch uploads.
Sounds good.